All right, you guys. So this is a video that we're going to react to. This is from Freestyle Chess. This was me playing against Anna Cramling prior to the event beginning, playing some odds, and let's dive into it. Let's go. Turn volume up. Should be good.
Regular or freestyle, or what exactly are we playing?
Well, so we've played regular before, and I've been playing a little bit of freestyle, and that could be fun too. But
by the way, yeah. Oh, by the way, for everyone who's asking, what is this jacket? This jacket, the players were basically, they had to wear jackets. The organizers basically decide what the players wear. It was one of the things that raised my eyebrow in relation to the event, certainly, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Some people like it, some people hate it. So be it.
I wanted to see Hikaru. How many pieces do you think you would have to take away for for it to be possible, for it to be like a fair game?
Probably more than a knight. Maybe a rook you should win.
Actually,
it's a knight or knight.
I think I'm going to speed this up to 1.25. Let's do 1.25.
Pawn around there. That's my guess.
Okay, because I kind of want to test that and see.
Have you already tried against others or not?
No, against
okay.
nobody. So I think it would be fun to try against you.
Okay, we can start with a knight then.
Yeah, so I mean, the first thing is the reason that it's like starting with knight odds or piece odds is because we already played once. I think the other people, she never played, she's never played them before. So it's like she wants like just a classic game.
Or a bishop, pick one.
Let's start with a bishop.
Bishop? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take that one away. Okay, I'm really interested to see how this goes.
Okay.
Is 3-2 okay?
Yeah, 3-2 is fine.
Okay, perfect. Do you think this should now be around equal?
It's close. It's either, I think either I'm going to win easily or you're going to win easily. I don't think it's in between. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. I think it's a knight or knight and pawn. But if I'm wrong, it's either a knight or 2 pawns, or I think it's a knight or knight and a pawn. So I think the difference is like 3-2 or 3-4 points wise. That's my guess.
Okay, well let's put it to the test.
I think, I mean, we didn't play beyond. I don't want to spoil the video, but I think that if I gave her rook odds, she would beat me. I'm pretty confident on that.
Good luck. E3.
So yeah, so I'm playing with white without the C1 bishop.
Like, do you have
yeah.
openings
Not a lot, but I mean, you try not to trade pieces off too early if you can help it.
No, that's fair enough. Okay. Have you been playing?
And see, like this is a good example, by the way. This is a good example where when you to be fair, by the way, one example where she's trying to play proper chess instead of trading off pieces. Like she's trying to just develop the pieces as though it's a normal game. And this is already a mistake because when you're playing someone much stronger with odds, especially like in blitz, you want to trade off pieces, and she's just trying to play traditionally good moves, and that's already a big mistake. Like you have to adjust for the situation.
Chess today, or has it been?
No, I haven't played it all today actually. No,
I seem much more reserved.
Oh, this?
Depends what you mean by that exactly.
Well,
I mean, also to be fair, like it's very different because, you know, there's certain dramas that people have tried to stir up over the years related to like Anna Cramling, related to Botez or others. So like, you know, I will say that one thing that like, I mean, I'll just say it. I'll just say it is that at the end of the day, like I'm aware that, you know, people are going to try and cancel me. They're going to try and cause drama over every little thing. So I feel like I always have to be very much on guard with any of this sort of stuff that I do. Like I'm just being honest. Like I'm just being honest that like I feel like people are going to look for any reason, any excuse to try and cancel me if they can. So that's why like I'm always going to be very, very on guard when it comes to any of this stuff. I'm just being honest.
Well, at least there's odds, but yeah, I haven't played any though.
Okay.
But on the other hand, I'll give you an example. If I do something with Levy, you'll probably notice that I'm much more chill about it with Levy than I am. And the reason is because I don't think there's any possibility of something like that happening. I'm just being honest.
Let's go here.
Okay, pretty normal so far.
I need to like.
No, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. It's also why like I mean it feels like the wrong time to get into this because it's such a positive, uplifting video that we're watching. But I mean I'm just gonna say it's the other reason all these idiots on the internet who think that I'm gonna be creating content forever, I'm just gonna try to stay in the public spotlight. The single biggest reason that that's not gonna happen is specifically because I'm sick and tired of all this garbage. Like I'm sick and tired of all that stuff and people trying to cancel people over anything. So like that is the single biggest reason. Like for people who think that like when I retire from chess I'm going to continue to make content or do all this other stuff, like they're very wrong. It's just because I can't deal with all this nonsense. But let's get back to the positive vibes here, not the negative vibes. Okay. Already a mistake here. She doesn't trade the bishop from the knight.
Are you excited to start freestyle chess tomorrow?
It could be exciting. It'll be fun or it won't be fun. I mean,
Depending on how it goes?
It depends on positions you get. If you get exciting positions, it's fun. If you get boring positions, not so much.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
Yeah. And do you mean then with starting positions, or do you mean?
Oh, I mean,
a
like
little bit
basically
later?
starting positions. There's some where you end up, it's very symmetrical. You basically play mirrors where you play the same moves, and those positions are not fun. Most positions aren't like that. They're like probably 3 or 4 where you have to play the same starting moves, and then it becomes blocked very early. And those positions I really don't like.
Okay.
It's just very boring.
Yeah. So you want it to be at least fun, like dynamic games.
Creative dynamic,
Yeah.
for sure.
That makes sense. I think that's the beauty of freestyle, that it can become very dynamic when players don't really know what they're doing exactly.
After the tournament, I say the positions were fun.
I'm gonna go here.
I like the positions. I enjoyed the positions. I did. Yeah.
It is a little bit annoying that you always know exactly what you're gonna do.
No, Anna already here, by the way, in this first game, she's gone completely wrong. So it's what I said. She didn't try to trade pieces. She's trying to play proper good chess. And so I'm getting all the pieces stay on the board. And it's just an absolute dream to have this position.
Instantly.
Like, I already knew at this point I was going to win the game. Already I knew here after knight f5. And the reason I knew is because I control the light squares with my bishop. And she's going to struggle to defend the position. Like already here, I knew that I was going to win the game. Like not even joking. I knew I was going to win here already. Because it's closed position, pieces stay on the board, very hard to play. Yeah, I already knew I was going to win at this point.
I don't like this.
No, it's not about being point. It's not about the points, you guys. I'll tell you why. It's not about the points. She's good enough that she could beat me, but the thing is, she's trying to play proper chess. Because I'll give you an example. It's like let me open a chessboard, okay? It's like, let me start a game. I'll give you a good example of an opening. Like one opening, here's an opening, just to give you guys an example, okay? You get e4, e5, d4, d6, okay? As white, you're never supposed to just trade the pawns, trade the queens, and play this position, right? It's very boring. It's very dull. It's not exciting. This is not how you play chess. So then if you're not at a certain level, it can be very hard to shift that mindset because like everything you've learned is you're trying to play good, proper moves. You're not trying to be boring and trade off the queens and play like one of these slow games. You're supposed to be aggressive, be tactical, play exciting chess, take the center, all these basic themes. But if you're up a piece, you should obviously try to just trade the queens right away from the get-go. So it's like one of the things, and of course, obviously at my level, it's different, but is that like the pawn structure, the piece activity trying to trade, like there's certain types of pawn structures even that you can get where you have great chances. So anyway, let's go back. Let's get back to the video. I hope that explains something for you guys. And let's keep watching. Now, I played a3 here, which is an interesting move because she can definitely trade the queens here.
Have more time than start it with when you play against me.
Well, piece odds I have to try to win on the clock as well.
Yeah.
It's a big part of it.
This, by the way, another important thing. No, if I played Levy with piece odds, Levy would probably get the right pawn structure and just force the trades, and I would lose, and it wouldn't even be close actually, because Levy would know how to do that. I mean, that's the big difference.
Fair enough. Okay, I guess there's only one move to do. Oh, are you just going for the pawns? Yeah. Is there anybody you're particularly excited to play against here?
Maybe Gukesh, because I haven't played him in Fisher Random, so maybe he would be the one player. Maybe.
Have you played against most others in Fisher Random?
I think I've played every other player actually, so yeah.
No, with piece odds, I would lose to Levy. I would lose to Levy with piece odds.
I'm excited to commentate. Like I've never commentated.
Should be fun. You'll see a lot of errors in the first 3 moves.
With players?
Well, with the chess.com. What's it? The
engine?
It's not. No, they have like all those like double exclam, double question marks. You'll see a lot of blunders that aren't blunders on the first couple of moves. So that should be pretty exciting.
And people will go crazy like, oh, this person.
But it's like it's not gonna be a real blunder.
The funny thing also about this, by the way, about this game is that I think that her talking, it hurts her more. It actually helps me and hurts her more than the other way around. So like it's funny because like if she was being super serious, I think her talking actually is like hurting her ability in this game. Like she's the one who's suffering from the talking versus the other way.
That's why it's winning.
No. Here.
Yep, and I don't trade the knights, of course. By the way, for anyone who asked about the Botez one, that one was a little bit different because also like the position wasn't like the board was like tilted. It like the way we were sitting was a little bit janky as well. So it's a touch. That was actually quite a bit harder to do just because of the positioning of everything.
It is annoying how much time is ticking.
I mean, I can just maneuver forever in this position, and she's just gonna end up losing this position.
I can't get in anyway.
This is so to lock it up. Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, a little in between. This is way too crazy.
E6.
Ah!
And good game.
Ah! Stop! Ah! No,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
Okay, it's not complete. I mean, that's pretty over, but.
Okay, H6. Yeah, and it's just. I mean, this first game was very, very clean. Very clean.
Are we playing?
It's not a big deal.
Okay. I mean, you're winning anyways, but.
And there goes the pawn. H7. Let's see, 2. Just don't blunder a king. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you'll probably win with knight and a pawn then. Is my guess.
Knight and pawn?
Yeah, I think we do knight and pawn. You should win.
Okay,
I mean,
Sure.
no, actually, for anybody who's asking, time odds would not. I did time odds with her before. Time odds, I don't think would work. Time odds wouldn't work. No, the time odds are actually worse. Her chances of winning with piece odds are much better.
Okay.
Much better.
Oh, it's so annoying when you. Yeah.
Well, but I have to play on the clock too. I mean, I have to try to use every advantage I have. So like that's why I'm moving so fast every move.
No, I mean it's good. I meant more for me. It's so annoying when like I know that I'm starting with a winning position and I just get out.
Yeah, but
we're playing bullet brawl soon, you guys. Bullet brawl.
Like a computer, like if you're good enough, probably you could beat a computer with knight odds. I bet if it gave you maybe not like maybe more than a knight, but like it won't know to avoid trading pieces. So like against a computer program, because it'll think the best move is to trade pieces sometimes. But a human just won't trade pieces because then you're gonna lose. You don't have enough material on the board.
So it's easier to beat a computer in a way.
Probably yes, probably. Because
I
if you
agree
get
with
certain
that.
positions in the opening, like I don't know, you get E4, E5, knight 3, knight 6, you should be able to beat a computer because you can just play the Spanish and trade off on C6 and play D4 or something, and enough pieces come off the board.
Yeah.
So all right, let's see. Let's try this one.
Oh yeah, you already took them out. Okay. Wait, but isn't that pawn almost good for you to take
It's a
away?
lot though. I mean, it's 4.
This is like
you should be able to win this.
All right, we'll try it out. All right.
Bro's agreeing with
Good luck.
himself, exactly.
Let's do it.
No. By the way, no. To be clear, if I played Pia Cramling with knight odds, I would lose. No, I mean that's. I mean there are levels to this, you guys. There are serious levels to all of this. No, if I played Pia Cramling without a knight, I would just lose. Like it would not even be interesting. I would just lose. So yeah, there are levels. I think it's very hard because in chess you can't really see it in the same way. Like I'll give you an example. If I go out on the basketball court and I play basketball, I don't know, like Wembanyama for example, you can tell that he's 10 feet taller than me. I can do anything I want, and I'm not going to be able to defend the guy because he's literally like twice my size. So like you can visually see the difference with something like basketball, but with chess you can't. It's the moves on the board. You can't really. It's not visual in the same kind of way. So it's very hard for people to understand like the differences. Like the differences are a real thing, and it's just chess is very difficult because you all you see is the board. All you do is see the board. That's it. And yeah, I know Wemby is injured, obviously, but I think you guys get the point that like if I go out on the court with him, you're gonna see visually, you can tell in 1 second that he's just like obviously much better than me. Like so, yeah. Let's keep going.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You know the last time we played against each other in New York? I quite early
This
on
question, yes.
asked if you were second or third in the world.
Okay.
And then people said that you got mad at me for asking that. A lot of people, thousands of people said that. Is that true?
That has nothing to do with the question. No.
No. Okay.
As with everything, all roads lead through FIDE. Let's leave it at that. And the impression of what it was versus what it turned into.
Okay.
So by the way, I will answer. I didn't answer the question at the time of the video because like let's not forget that at the time this event happened, there was the freestyle event going on. Now this can lead into a much bigger topic, but with the freestyle event, let's not forget that in the prior couple of days to the event that happened in Germany, there was all this massive drama with FIDE. like massive drama, like FIDE making threats, Freestyle getting upset, leaks, all this stuff. So I didn't really want to like dredge up more stuff related to FIDE at the time, so it feels like you're kind of bagging on FIDE again when it's there's already way too much nonsense going on. But I think I'll basically give you guys the context of exactly what that is. The context of what it is that basically, and this is a separate, I'll start with the separate topic, which is people probably know this. FIDE, basically, they work as an organization where they try to control the narrative. They try to control the situation. And as it relates to like me having cameras on my games, or say other players like Vidit or Fabiano having their sponsor logos at tournament, FIDE tries to say, sure, you can do this, but you have to give us something in return. So it's very much like a mafia approach. It's like they try to like get a piece of everything or demand things when really they have no right doing that. But I digress very slightly on that because I don't really want to get into the weeds of that. FIDE loves quid pro quo basically. But what happened is, so like I ended up having to go to New York for this FIDE corporate event, and at the closing ceremony for this event, there was this dinner at this nice restaurant near Wall Street, near actually where we played the World Rapid and Blitz. And my impression related to that was going to be that we're at this dinner, there are all these teams, these corporate people there, many of them, by the way, who I've known for most of my life. And so I thought that after the dinner or like whatever, I would be playing against those players, the people who never have the opportunity to play against me, like the 22 or 2300 guy who used to go work at Deutsche Bank the next day. Like I thought that was the purpose of what was going to happen, is that I would have the chance to play against those guys, the people who never get to play me. And then FIDE basically tells me that like I have to play Anna. And it's like, what exactly, what's going on? Why is this happening? Like these people who are playing the FIDE corporate event, like they never have the chance to play against me ever. They maybe get a lucky chance to play 1 or 2 games against me. Like that's something that's going to be very impactful. Anna, like nothing against her, but like there's no doubt that I'm going to see Anna at many tournaments in the future. And then I ended up playing her instead. And I was also under the impression it was for FIDE. Of course, it ended up being for Anna's channel, and like, you know, it goes on. But basically, it's like FIDE ends up putting me in a situation. It's like, WTF? Like the whole point of me being there is to like give these 2300 people who go work at the bank all day, at their banks all day, the chance to play against me. And it didn't really turn into that in a sense. So that's the full story, like the full disclosure of the whole thing. And it was not actually about Anna. It was basically no, Anna I don't think was aware of it either, which of course makes it better. That makes it much better because she wasn't aware, and so the whole situation is mucked up. But the reason I didn't say it in this video was because like I didn't, with all the drama that happened with FIDE in the previous couple of days before that, I didn't feel like having some new firestorm or new this whole new like anti-FIDE thing. I just wasn't in the mood for that. But that's basically the whole story for anybody who's wondering.
But then it wasn't that question specifically.
No, it had nothing to do with the question.
Okay.
No.
Good. So now that is fully out and cleared.
No, it had nothing to do with the question. Had nothing to do with the question at all. I have to be so political with FIDE, it's crazy. I would rather not, but you know, I think at the end of the day, like at this point also there's no reason to try and pretend or try and hide and be like try and give some fake reason. I'm just gonna give the real reason. Again, by the way, look at this position. Anna has done the exact same thing she did in the first game. She's basically tried to play proper chess. She's got the bishop pair. She has the big white center. But the pawn structure is becoming closed here, and a lot of pieces are still on the board here. So it's the exact same thing. Did FIDE force you to do that for the shows? I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. But I would say, like, just to be clear on that topic too, like I will never again do a quid pro quo with FIDE ever again. I will not do something where it's like they say you can get cameras, you know, and you have to do this for us. I will never do that again. Just to be clear, I will never do that ever again.
Did you do a podcast today with the Botas sisters?
No, I didn't. That's another topic for another time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Let's go here.
Takes. Queen d6. Rook a6. Okay, show goes on. Yeah, unless who pays? Unless who pays what? Unless who pays what? Yeah, sorry. So FIDE acts like they own the players. Yeah. Queen e7. Rook d1. Knight e5. Knight c6. Yeah, why are you guys acting weird about Anna? Stop being weird. By the way, here she has a chance. She has a chance here. Why did I not answer the question? What about doing a podcast with them, or what do you mean? I did do it, but I don't know what you mean exactly.
Go here.
Queen c2, knight d4, takes.
You're a little
Fabiano got cams. Why won't they give you cams? I don't think he had to do anything. Whoa. Fabiano got cams for what? Wait, Fabiano got cams for what? Whoa, wait a second. Fabiano got cams for what event are you referring to? Sorry, I don't know what you mean.
But it's playing as if it was 2 almost. Okay, I guess I'll take this.
During Worlds WCC for Blitz and Rapid, I don't think he did. No, he didn't. H5, okay. Now see, like, here's a good example where if Anna, Anna's winning, she's up a piece here, but this is where she needs to like force stuff off, like play f4, e5. She has to do something very active before the structure gets clogged and it becomes complicated.
How's this game feeling in comparison to the other one?
It's better for you, but you haven't been able to trade off enough material yet.
No, not yet.
The games were played before the event started, just to be clear. They were before the event started. I don't think Fabiano had cams. They might, like, Christian might have shown it here or there, but they definitely did not have cams. There could also be the other possibility that FIDE just didn't care because Fabiano's just not that big, and so they don't care enough to go after him. That is also possible too.
Oh, now you're starting to attack. Okay.
Yeah, now her position is getting unhappy. Her position is becoming a little bit messy. Again, she's up a piece, but no open files. Pawn structure is very closed here, and now it's starting to go the wrong way. All starting to go the wrong way. I think around here, I actually thought I had decent chance to win. I wasn't sure, but I knew that if she made a couple wrong moves here, I would win.
Let's see. Is that the best square?
Wait, where was I going to go? Wait. Oh, I was going to go to f6, yeah. And then I play queen g5 to go for this bishop h2 trick to try and win the queen.
I didn't see that.
Would I change my jacket color? No, I wouldn't. Yeah, queen g5 is a very tricky move here. Very, very tricky move. And already here, like, I remember, like, I already thought it's already very close to, like, very close to being a situation where I'm going to win. If she plays one wrong move, she's going to lose. I think already here I was pretty certain that I would win. Wasn't 100% sure, but pretty close, because like the structure of the piece, the pawns, no open files, makes it very hard to play. We were playing 3+2, I believe. Yeah, knight a7, terrible move, just going completely in the wrong direction here. Knight's going away from the part of the board that matters. I did not keep the jacket. I had to return the jacket. Knight c3, queen f4. Yeah, now it's definitely wrong. Yeah, now it's all gone. Again, she's made a fundamental mistake of not. She didn't open up the board. She didn't open up the files. Too many files stayed closed, and then I just outplayed her. Yeah, this game.
This is so tilting. Can we switch to calling this tilting chess? Yeah, I just couldn't change, and then when you're queen and bishop,
yeah. Once I got the grip on the dark squares, the queen h4, bishop e5, it was too hard to play. You had a chance to play f4 and e5 very early. Like right away, as soon as you trade on d4, you could have gone f4.
That's exactly what I just said here. Yeah.
Okay, with f4.
Chat, don't be weird.
Once I got the queen and the bishop on these dark squares, you never could do anything.
Come on, I mean, you're saying people suck. Like, come on, seriously. Like, I mean, she's still better than probably like 95% of chat.
And I'm just gonna start pushing on the clock. And I mean, it's like,
come on.
There's an attack looming as well.
No, and I got really excited when I saw this move.
Yeah.
F4, I go G3.
G3, exactly. Yep.
But
but queen G5.
Maybe 99%. Maybe 99%.
That's position, with the bishop H2 trick.
Yeah, because all of a sudden it's if I go back, you just go queen f4 now.
Right. I mean, you're okay because you can probably go king f1 again, and king f1, king e2. But already it's like this is not what you want here.
No,
it's already very tricky.
No. Yeah, this was definitely the most tilting part of the whole game. I thought this was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you focus a bit more on like practical like play instead of trying to play the best move, you would win with a knight and pawn.
I look much younger in the video.
You're still trying to play like big moves instead of just like playing simple, very, very simple chess. Okay. If you play very simple chess and you trade off, then
this was before the tournament began. For anyone who's wondering,
that I overthink it.
Yeah, you overthought it. And you were still trying to like it's like somewhere. Yeah, it was like somewhere around here. Whatever the position was, something like I think it was something like this, for example. You play like the E3 move, which I mean it's a good move. It saves the pawn, but like all it does is prolong the game. It doesn't force anything right away. Whereas if you played something like F4 with E5, it's just I have to do something.
This is where you were saying. Yeah, I was considering F4 here. It was almost like Yeah, it was like I felt like.
But also, I mean, but the thing is, if I have another piece on the board, it's probably a bad move.
Yeah.
Because like if I go e5 down a piece,
true.
this is a bad move. But like if you ever go f5 and I get bishop h6, assuming I have another piece on the board, it's good. Like f4 is like a bad move if the material's even. But up a piece, it's good because after e5 you can just trade and then play something like rook f1. At some point I'll have to play f6, and once I go here, I'll never get any kind of attack really.
Yeah,
Like if you get some position like this, you just go rook f3, rook f1, and I'm never attacking.
No, everything is safe.
But again, also it's a move, but it's like it's a catch-22 because it's a good move in this position.
Yeah.
But if I had a knight on the board somewhere, it's a bad move. So
do you think my brain then kind of didn't fully register?
well,
that
that's
I
what I'm
could
saying.
move
So it's like you're still treating it like it's a normal situation instead of just like being really, really practical about it. Which again, that's good because in a real game, you're not going to be up a piece here. But like in this situation, it's bad. And so it goes both ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for this experience.
It happens. Don't worry. It happens. It happens.
It does.
It happens. Yeah.
It does happen. I have 2 more games today, so I'm hoping that I can.
Have you beaten anyone yet?
I've drawn 1 game.
Against?
Yes.
You drew 1 game, so you played everybody, I assume.
Yeah, I've played everybody, and it was a non-odds game. It was a real blitz game.
Real blitz
I would
game.
not beat Levy, you guys. No, I would not beat Levy. These are not my subtitles. These are her subtitles.
Okay, so he didn't take it easy. So who else could it be? Okay, I don't know. I mean, maybe for content I could see Fabiano doing it, but realistically, you beat him, right, in Norway?
I did
You beat him in Norway,
yeah.
so I would not expect him to do that. So that means it's not me, it's not Magnus, it's not Fabiano, if I'm not wrong, which means you drew someone. Vincent, maybe? Okay, I'll say it's Vincent.
No.
No, okay.
No, it was Javokir.
Ah, okay, not bad. That's good. Very good.
He
Yeah.
sacrificed an exchange early on in a King's Indian,
okay.
and then it didn't work out.
Was it like some kind of Benoni structure or something?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. But I had taken with the e-pawn.
And it was a
you know.
C5 D5.
Yeah,
okay.
which is a fine sacrifice, I guess, but.
Actually, it's not. But it's not only if you know exactly how to put pressure on the F file right away.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
That's
like,
good
but I
though.
think against me it's fine to play that, which I
Yeah.
guess he thought as well.
Yeah.
But so I was really happy then. It was like a cloud 9 moment.
He didn't get like the knight on e5 or anything, or did he?
No, he didn't get a good knight. I put like a knight over here. I went knight g5 at one point. All of a sudden f7 was hanging, and then you know it was crazy. I was 3 pieces up, but he had like some like
Some like check or something like
yeah, and then it became a repetition.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Still good.
It was yeah. You'll see it on the YouTube channel if you ever. Do you ever watch my videos, Hikaru?
Occasionally I do, not frequently, but occasionally I take a look.
Okay.
Occasionally I do take a look.
I don't watch
I actually
YouTube
don't
almost
watch
at
anything
all.
these days, other than the occasional looking at something. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And it's mostly then if I'm playing someone like someone
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you're playing someone like Magnus, for example. Like I remember that period during Madrid, you did a couple of videos, right? It wasn't just Magnus. You played someone else there too.
I
Did you
played
play Jude or
Anish
something?
Gary.
It was Anish. Okay. But yeah, sometimes I look. I mean, I don't look frequently at any chess content, which would surprise people. But every so often I do look.
No, but I'm the same. I don't really look at chess content.
It's good. It's good.
I don't look at anything, by the
If
way.
I
Like,
do,
I
I
mean,
mean-
truth be told, I don't look at anything, and it comes back to what I said at the start of the video. Like, I'm trying to be very positive with what I say here, but like honestly, like social media, in my opinion, is horrible. I think it's terrible. I think you know, like everybody basically says this, that, or the other thing, and I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered by it. Like I'm just being honest. Like I just can't be bothered by a lot of it. It's like so much garbage everywhere, and it doesn't interest me at all.
More from what are people doing more than I'm gonna sit down, have dinner, and.
But even outside of chess, like I'll never actually watch a full video. Like I just won't.
You don't watch YouTube videos?
Nope.
I mean, I'll watch like 30 seconds or a minute, but like
Okay, you know what, you guys? I'll tell you that I don't think I said this in here, and I realize my cam is a little bit off the pineapple. I don't know why I didn't notice that earlier, but I'll tell you guys the one thing I will say: the only channel that I will sometimes watch full videos on is my man Johnny Harris. He is the only guy, the only channel where I will sometimes watch a video the whole way through. Of course I know Johnny personally, but he's the only guy where I will sometimes watch a full video. Only guy, only channel, nothing else. That's the only channel that I will. Johnny Harris, he did a video on the South China Sea, I think yesterday or the day before. That's the only channel where I will sometimes watch a full video and actually like literally be paying attention to it versus like doing 20 other things at the same time. So yeah, Johnny Harris is the only guy. I met him a few months back. Really no, not Johnny Somali, not that Johnny. But really good videos. So that is the only channel that I will sometimes watch full videos of.
Full video.
Do you
And
ever
if I
watch
do,
movies?
movies I do watch sometimes, yeah. But like videos, like if I want to watch like a 30-minute video, I'm putting it on 1.5 speed. Like I'll never watch at normal speed.
Because it goes too slow?
It's too slow, too boring. Yeah. Like the only time I'll watch a video of length is if it's at 1.5 speed. Otherwise, like I'll watch something for 1 minute at most and move on.
I think you're watching the wrong videos, Hikaru.
Maybe I am. But that's just how I am.
And do you listen to a lot of music as well?
So like actually that's the thing, like I mean there's no way to check YouTube, or at least as far as I know, to see what your watch times are, but I actually do leave a lot of YouTube videos up in the background. So like I'm not actually like, and music videos, I mean, so like I'm not actually watching the video, but it is playing in the background. So I do listen to quite a bit of music on YouTube, surprisingly, just because I don't want to mess up my Spotify playlist, so that's why I do it that way. But, yeah.
And what's your favorite artist?
Favorite artist these days? I mean, because I think a lot of artists are fake. Not to
Yeah.
like,
So by the way, here's where I go.
a hot take,
Yeah.
because I think so many artists are fake these days. I probably would say Lady Gaga. Because
By the way, by favorite, I don't mean actually like favorite, but what I mean by this is that when I listen to so many artists today, they are not. Basically, I feel like most artists these days are incapable of performing live. Basically, I think most artists these days, they can't perform live. They're much worse versus like being in the studio with like auto tune and all this other nonsense. So like anybody who can actually like perform live and perform to the same level is someone I'd be a fan of. Like I could say like Lady Gaga, I could say like I could say Adele, for example. I could say like Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, like the old types. I could say like all like the old rock groups and everything else too, but Eminem as well. So like basically I'm not saying that it's like she's my favorite artist, but it's that like I like the artists who are like real. They can actually do it and perform. Like Michael Jackson, another great example. Like Michael Jackson's a great example. Like an artist who can actually do it live to the same high level. Like that's what I'm gonna be a big fan of them.
One of the very few performers that I've seen where when she performs live, she's just as good.
I think
as,
Bruno Mars is supposed to be good live
I feel like
too,
she's
right?
An artist who could have been successful in another time. And I don't know if that's true for a lot of the big artists these days. I feel like there's auto.
Freddie was awesome too. Yeah,
generally aren't as good. So that'd be something that I.
Yeah, Freddie. I mean, Freddie's probably the
Did
the
you see her
goat.
in the movie A Star Is Born? Did you see that?
Stars, yeah, that one I saw. Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah, where she was.
By the way, you guys, I'm so old that I actually remember watching the original A Star Is Born with, I think that was Chris Christopherson, if I remember correctly. So I'm so old that I remember the actual original movie.
It was. I thought it was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably if I look at an artist as someone who I think would be good in any era, who has what I think is like actual talent. Yeah, not trying to be
Time to retire.
Someone
Yeah.
where I see it and it's like I
Time
know
to
they'd be
retire.
successful,
Yes.
Without like all the modern stuff. So,
No, but I fully get what you mean. I agree.
like Adele's another one who I think would be pretty good as well.
Oh, I mentioned her.
But,
Yeah.
Like for example, Katy Perry is terrible live. Just as an example, someone who's like absolutely terrible live. I don't mind listening to her songs, but like when she's live, she can't perform. So that's probably my baseline for whether I'm okay with listening to an artist or not.
If they're good at performing live.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was really fun.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you
great.
for especially the last part when we were talking and not
Yeah.
playing chess. But it was a lot of fun. I'm excited to see you play here. I'm excited to see the games, and yeah, good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean that was pretty that was pretty good actually. That was fun to do. Like I said, I think I provided the context for the previous video and everything else. But it was good stuff. So, all right.